there is an energy waiting for you. Okay, there's something that you've been wanting, praying for, manifesting, or just something that is fated for you that is literally here waiting for you to catch up, right? It's interesting because it's waiting for you, but you're waiting for it, right? You're waiting for this thing, okay? This is something where it's like you may even be, I do think with the Knight of Wands reverse, you're very frustrated, right? You're waiting for it to show up, you're waiting for things to change, you're waiting for things to shift. This energy is waiting for you to make a move. This energy is waiting for you to shift into it. There's this energy of delay, okay? Now, whoever I'm speaking to, please remember these readings don't resonate for everyone. This is very specific, and this is not even going, you're not going to understand it if you're not going through it, okay? So whoever I'm speaking to, you've been waiting for so long for something to show up, okay? This is something that you're manifesting, something that you really want, okay? I just seen 101 on the timer. And the energy's here. The energy's here, but the thing is, you are in this place of waiting, okay? The energy surrounding this energy is waiting, okay? And as I mentioned, you're waiting for it, but it's waiting for you. And when you're waiting for something, it never arrives, okay? And what I mean by that is when you're in the energy of waiting, it never arrives, okay? You need to shift out of that energy, okay? Let me give you an example. Say that you're waiting for a package, okay? Say that you've ordered the package, but you're waiting for this package and you're getting frustrated and you're like, where's my package? And you start, maybe you are like waiting at your door. Say you're waiting at your door for this package to arrive. What ends up happening? Okay, the package never comes, okay? The package literally gets delayed or there's more delayed. It's like you're waiting for this energy and the energy never comes, okay? Same thing. If I had a coffee in my hand right now I'm actually waiting for a coffee. I've ordered a coffee, right? So I'm waiting. I'm in the energy of waiting right now. But if I had the coffee in my hand, I couldn't be waiting for the coffee, right? Like I couldn't be waiting for it because it's mine, okay? Right now, I'm waiting for the coffee, okay? And I'm not in this like, where's my coffee, even though I need my coffee. But, you know, it's like this energy of like, I'm waiting for it. Now, if I were to sit here, watch my phone, be like, where's my coffee? You know what I mean? Like, stand at my door, waiting for my coffee, then it would feel like it's taking forever, okay? It also would it would be so delayed. It's just that energy of waiting, okay? So, what you have to do, and I just seen 303 on the timer, what you have to do in this situation is you need to shift yourself, okay? From waiting to having, okay? Whatever you want. Now, this could be a number of things. It may be different for, you know, different people. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this could have to do with something work related. This also could be somebody showing up. You're waiting for somebody to show up, okay? But whatever it is, this is something you've been manifesting. This is something that you really want. This is something that, again, you're in this energy of wanting it, but waiting for it, okay? And waiting is almost a desperate energy, to be honest, okay? Especially when you start getting frustrated, okay? I also see this energy of there's a lot of frustration. Whoever I'm speaking to, you want to give up. Like, there's this energy of you wanting to give up and you wanting to walk away and you wanting to kind of forget about whatever this is that you have been desiring, right? And again, I'm also getting this energy of this whole thing like burning you out. Literally burning you out, okay? And you are making assumptions from the 3D, you're looking at this energy that's not coming through and you're like, where is it? You're frustrated. There's this energy of just like putting a lot of energy, but bad energy onto this thing, right? So what's going on here is there's an action that you need to take, right? We'll get more into what you need to do, but there's some type of action that you need to take. Then it's almost like you're at a crossroads at the moment, okay, and you don't really know where to go or what to do because you need to take this action, right? You've already set the intention. You've set actually many intentions for this, whatever this is. You've set the intention. Now there's an action, and this action's going to come very naturally, okay? It's going to be inspired action. This is not something where, for example, say that, you're manifesting a person into your life, okay? Maybe you want to hear from somebody, right? I'm not saying set the intention and then you go look for what you should be doing, or you come from a desperate energy trying to force it to happen. That's not what I'm saying, right? What I'm actually saying here is you set the intention and then you're open, okay? You're in the moment, you're open. You will get an inspired action. You will feel like doing something, right? Now, this doesn't have to be even related to communicating with the person first, right? You may get that. Don't get me wrong. For example, you're manifesting to speak to somebody. Maybe, you put the intention out there, right? And then you go about your day, and it's almost like, you're in the moment, you're not worrying about it, you're not thinking about it, you're not stressing about it. And then, for example, you could have this idea or this moment where you're like, I feel like going, it's just something out of your comfort zone, okay? I feel like, say you feel like going to the shopping center. You feel like going to the shopping center randomly, okay? This, you may not even realize it, is inspired action. So you go to the shopping center, right? And say you run into the person. You run into them. Now you're speaking, okay? So what I'm saying is the inspired action doesn't even have to be you're breaking contact, right? Don't get me wrong. If you're somebody that's manifesting something like that, then you may get the inspired action to do something, okay? Maybe you get an inspired action to add somebody on social media, or, maybe you have the inspired action to but maybe you're not on social media, so you open up a social media account or something like that, okay? That's inspired action, right? Now, I do see that the action is blocked here. Whoever I'm picking up on, okay, there's something that you want, it's here, but you are not doing the action. It's almost like you refuse to do the action, or you're not open to it, okay? And with change, okay, when you're trying to change something, you need to do different things, okay? You cannot change when you're doing the same thing, okay? You cannot change in the same routine. You cannot change when you're entertaining the same people, the same things all the time, right? So the first step to change is being open to stepping outside of that comfort zone, okay? And again, there's also this energy of whoever I'm speaking to, you don't even understand you can have anything that you want. You can have anything that you want. You need to get out of your mind. You're somebody that overthinks a lot. You overthink a lot. You're also somebody that doesn't really seem to put themselves out there, okay? Maybe you're not comfortable with change. I do see that it's almost like a sabotage. This is like a sabotaging energy right here, because the energy's here, but you keep walking away from it. Okay, you keep walking away from it, but you're also judging it. You're judging it very harshly, and you're making assumptions on top of this energy that it's not true, and you need to understand that whatever you assume is your truth, right? So if you're going to sit there and assume that this person doesn't want to talk to you, or this job is not for me, then that is absolutely true, okay? Whatever you assume will become your reality. That is literally law, right? The law of assumption, if you don't know, okay? But, so again, it's like you're trying to call something into your life, okay? and you're actually like rejecting it at the same time, and you're pushing it away at the same time, and you're not really allowing it into your life, and you're putting all of the judgment even on yourself. Like maybe you're like, no, I'm not good enough for this, how can I obtain this, this person probably just want to talk to me, or this job, like I don't have the qualifications. Like this seems like a lot of self-doubt that you're dealing with, a lot of like overthinking energy that you're dealing with, right? And you need to flip that, okay? You need to kind of start showing up as the person that has this, okay? If you're somebody that maybe you're not the most comfortable taking actions or making moves or stepping outside of your comfort zone, okay? For you to obtain this, okay, the easiest way, if you're not used to it, okay, especially if this is something where you feel like you need to become a different version of yourself or you can't handle it at the moment, it's important for you to kind of act as if, okay, like really start acting as the person, showing up as the person that has what you want, okay? And again, this will bypass all of that waiting energy. I just seen 1111. This will bypass all of that waiting energy, right? You keep looking for a sign, some type of clarity, okay? But the thing is, the clarity and the sign will come when you take the action, right? Things will become very clear when you take the action, the inspired action, not the action that you think is gonna... It's a different type of energy. You really need to be in the moment. That's the most important thing, okay? Because when you're in the moment and you're not overthinking, like you're not thinking about this, you're not being like, what if this, what if that, and you're not being like, oh, but this past experience showed me this, and this future, like I'm worried about the future. Like you're really overthinking and you're bringing the past into it, you're bringing the future into it, you're bringing doubts into it, right? You really need to like set it and let it go. Set it and let it go. Okay, wake up in the morning. What are you manifesting? Say you're manifesting some type of communication from somebody, okay? Put that into the universe, let it go. Allow it to come in, right? Don't think about it. If you do think about it, if you're somebody that cannot stop overthinking, you need to flip the thought, okay? Say you're thinking about it, yeah? Say you're like, where is this text message? Where is this person? Like, why isn't this working? No, you need to flip that. You need to be like, oh, just a moment. So, sorry, my coffee ends up coming, and it only took 12 minutes. Usually I'm waiting 30 minutes, okay? But I was not in the waiting energy. I was in the energy of doing my work. So, there's this energy here. The best thing for you to do is to kind of be in the moment, okay? Be so just in what you're doing. Just whatever you're doing, just be 100% present in what you're doing. Okay, this is where the inspired action comes. Okay, it doesn't come in a place where you're overthinking, you're stressing, you're full of anxiety, you're like, where is it? Like, what do I do to get it? I just need 1313 on the timer, okay? Also, the energy of waiting is, for one, it comes from fear. Okay, it comes from fear that it's never gonna come. Waiting is like a very like desperate energy, and it comes from fear. Okay, and don't worry, we all do it, okay? I try to stay out of waiting energy because I will get so angry and frustrated, you know? And it doesn't do anything for me, okay? But the energy of waiting, it really is like a sabotaging energy. It's this energy where you don't trust yourself, okay? You're unwilling to trust yourself. You have fear that it's never gonna come. In the waiting energy, you're like, is it gonna come? Like, is it really gonna come? Like, I'm waiting for it, okay? And with your manifestation, you really need to treat it like your Amazon package. Treat it like your coffee that you just ordered. Treat it like something that you've just placed an order, okay? You've just placed an order. That means that it has to come. It has to show up, right? Okay, if I ordered my coffee, then it has to show up, yeah? And it did. But that's how like manifestation is. Like you gotta really, and just with anything, you know, you call it anything, manifestation, setting an intention, okay, something that you want in life, like obtaining it, right? It's like you set the order, like you place the order, like you ask the universe, hey universe, I want this, or I have this, okay? And then what happened? It's like it's gonna come. So yeah, sure, you could be in that waiting energy again. You know, watching a pot boil, it never boils. Okay, like whatever, like it just doesn't boil. Like it, you have to kind of let it go. And this is with manifestation. There is like this like, you know, rule or whatever you would call it, that you have to let go. And you don't have to let go of your manifestation and forget about it. That's not what they're talking about, right? You need to let go of the waiting for it. You need to let go of where is it, like how's it gonna come in, right? Because that's none of your business, right? You've set your order. You've asked the universe for what you want, okay, and it's coming. Now you just need to be in the moment and allow it to come in, okay? Be open to receive, right? So I do see that whoever I'm speaking to, you've been struggling with kind of underestimating yourself, waiting for it, being in fear, okay? It's 11:11 on my actual clock right now. And this is you literally rejecting it. Because it's here. It's literally here. Like it wants to be here. It wants to be in your energy. The energy is here. And the energy is here, and what is blocking it from coming in is literally you, okay? It's you thinking you're not good enough, you thinking it's not going to come in, you asking where is it, you assuming that you're not good enough, or you can't do it, or this is not going to come in, okay? So again, for you to kind of bypass this waiting energy, start to, for one, you can embody, okay? Embody the person. Ask yourself if you need to sit down and actually do this. Sit down and ask yourself, who am I? Like, who am I with this thing, this person, this job? Who am I? Like, right? Whatever you're manifesting, whatever this is for you, right? It's going to be different for everyone. But whatever it is with the High Priestess card, your intuition is guiding you there. Like your intuition is trying to get you there, because there's a reality where this is already yours. Like this is why you have this like this need almost to have this thing, because it's already yours in a different reality. So you're just really trying to kind of catch up, right? Your soul already has this. Your body needs to catch up, okay? So there's this energy here where it's like, your intuition is like, hey, this is yours. This is why you keep wanting this thing, right? So again, to bypass all this waiting, all this doubt, okay, you want to kind of sit down and ask yourself, who am I? Who am I with this thing, okay? And what I mean by that is really go into it. Like, who are you? Who are you with this thing, okay? How do you dress? How do you act? How do you show up? What do you do in a day? What is your routine, right? Then it definitely will be a bit different to what your routine is now and how you're showing up now, right? I just think 1818. Another really good thing is to self-concept, okay? I do see here, there's almost like you're worried that you're not good enough for this, or you know, can't have this, okay? So you need to kind of work on this self-concept. Why do you think you're not good? Like, why do you think you're not good enough for this? What comes up, right? Like, for example, if this is a job, say you're trying to manifest a job or something, or you want this job position, why do you not think that you're good enough for it? What is stopping you? Why are you doubting yourself? Is it because that you think that you don't have the skills? Is it because you think that you won't be able to handle it? Like, what is it, right? Identify what it is, and then you want to flip it. You really want to flip it, okay? Because everything comes from your within. Everything comes from within. So what you're feeling right now, it's a you issue, okay? It's a you issue, meaning that there's something that you're not feeling good enough. Like, you're not feeling good enough for this thing, okay? And you kind of need to kind of heal that, because you don't want to, like, of course you can still manifest it in your life. Like, sure, you know, you can still manifest it in your life, but it's going to be, if you manifest something that you think you don't deserve in your life, it's going to go away. It's literally going to go. Like, it's going to end up, say it's a job. Say You get this job, you think you don't deserve this job, you think you're not good enough for this job. So then you get fired from the job. Say it's a person. Say you think you're not good enough for this person, you're not good enough for this position, whatever. So they will come in, and then it's like you don't feel good enough, so they'll go again, right? So you really need to start working on, for one, being open to receive. Okay, there's a blockage here with receiving. It's almost like the blockage in you pushing back to it. It's like, no, I can't handle this. No, like, there's a lot of doubt here. With the Five of Pentacles, there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of you thinking about past experiences and how things went in the past. And that is literally blocking out your manifestation right now, right? And again, there's a lot of doubt. Like, you feel like, is this position even meant to be for you? Like, is this person even meant to, like, do they even like you, right? As I mentioned, your intuition is guiding you here because you already have it. You literally already have it in the future. You already have it in a different reality, right? This is already yours. This is why this is such a big thing for you. And you already know that. That's why you're waiting. You're waiting. You feel like your next thing, your next chapter has to do with this. And it does, okay? But you need to stop waiting and you need to start having. Like, you need to start having, okay? As I mentioned before, if I have a coffee in my hand, right? If I have a coffee in my hand, I'm not waiting for it. I have it, right? And if I'm waiting for a coffee, then I don't have it, okay? You cannot have in the state of waiting, right? So what you want to do is, okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you need to start affirming that you have this. You have this, okay? Not that you're waiting for this or you know, flip it, okay? So I don't know what your affirmations are. I don't know how you're manifesting this. I don't know. But what you want to do is envision that you have it. Envision that you have it. And one of the most powerful things in this world is visualization, right? In my opinion, I think that it's one of the best manifestation techniques. And what I mean by best, I mean like fastest. Like once you feel that, once you see that scene, it literally shows up. I've had the craziest visualization stories. I just need 22, right? And this is coming from somebody that would prefer to affirm. And I'm talking manifestation here, right? I prefer to affirm, like all day, every day. But if I visualize, oh my gosh, like I know that's coming, right? And visualizing as well, visualizing it is very good because it's like you are now putting yourself in that. Like you're now seeing yourself in that. You're feeling what it's like to be in that, right? Which, again, this really bypasses all waiting and energy of not having, right? So visualization is very powerful. But whoever I'm picking up on, okay, you keep you're very frustrated, like you think you're wanting to give up, it's like this energy of like anger almost, okay, and you're judging it wrong, right? You really need to start working on your self-concept and having more faith in your intuition, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to step out of this waiting energy, step out of the waiting energy. Whatever you're waiting for, you already have it, okay? You already have it. I want you to, for one, as I mentioned before, write down who you are with this thing that you're trying to manifest. Who are you with it? Like, who are you? And start like showing up. Give me my throat chakra, okay? You may want to also work on your throat chakra, okay? Maybe it had something to do with you not being able to kind of express yourself, right? But there's this energy here where it's like, you want to kind of ask yourself, like, who am I with this? Okay, start showing up like that. Literally start showing up like that. Every time you think you're in this waiting energy or you feel like you're waiting for something, you're frustrated, okay? Literally say this, okay? What I desire is already mine. What I desire is already mine. What I desire is already mine. Keep looping it. Keep looping it. Every time you get the thought, what I desire is already mine. What I desire is already mine. Now you can change that up if you want, okay? That is just something that's really going to bypass any of this like waiting energy and take you straight out of it, right? Take you out of that like overthinking energy, right? Now you also want to open up and receive, okay? Open yourself up to receive, right? And again, I just literally will tell myself that I'm like open to receive. I'm always open to receive. Always open to receive. I'm always receiving everything that's meant for me. So that's another good thing that you want to do, right? Also, as I mentioned before, you want to start showing up as the person that already had it. This is so powerful. This will literally magnetize all of your manifestation to you, all your desires to you, without you needing to even do anything, because you're already showing up as that person that had everything. So they're just going to come to you, and it's going to be really crazy. Like, you're going to be like, wow, that's crazy. But of course, if you're showing up as that person that already had it, then of course you're going to get it. Like, these things that you want, that you desire, they're already yours in a different reality, right? Your intuition in guiding this, okay? You cannot want something that's not meant for you. Like, if something's not meant for you, you can't desire it in this lifetime. For example, I have never desired to be a doctor. I have never desired to be a hairdresser. I have never desired to be, like, I don't know, like working in the shop. I've never desired any of that, okay? There's some people in this world, they desire to be a doctor, right? There's some people in this world, they desire to be a hairdresser, right? But you cannot desire things that are not meant for you, right? What I have desired though, I desired a lot of my life, I wanted to help people. I've always desired to want to help people, speak to people, be on YouTube. That was a big desire I had when I was younger. You know what I mean? So you can't really desire things that you don't want. That you can't have, right? So, or they're not meant for you. So this desire here, the fact that you want it, means that it's already yours and you're meant to have it. And this is your intuition being like, hey, this is yours. Like, you have this already. You just need to catch up. Okay? Okay, and also, whoever I'm speaking to, action, okay? For one, be in the moment. Be so in the moment that you are not thinking about anything else, okay? You're just really in that moment. If you need to do things to put yourself in a moment, like do an art project, okay? Paint a picture, I don't know. Read a book, right? Do something that's going to put you in the moment, okay? Where you're not like thinking and you're not like going to other places in your mind, right? And again, remember that this is something that it's going to take, as I mentioned, for change to happen, like, you're going to step out of this comfort zone, things are going to change, okay? I cannot sit here and expect the world to change, my world to change. Well, I will say I can because of manifestation, right? But what's going to happen is I'm going to get desired inspired action, right? Even like, for example, when I was manifesting, doing YouTube, I got an inspired action to upload videos, to make an account. Like, I couldn't just sit there and do nothing and not upload and not make an account and become a YouTuber. Like, and I don't want to say that either, like, with that, yeah, but like with other things, you can instantly manifest. That's a thing. But us as humans, right? We need some type of logic. Okay, we need some type of logic. You can bypass that. You can affirm that away. Okay, but if you as a human, like, if you don't believe that, for example, say you're manifesting a new car, if you don't believe that new car could just pull up in your driveway and somebody hands you the keys, if you don't believe that could ever happen in any reality, then it can't, right? But if you do believe that, say you're manifesting a new car and you actually believe that somebody's just going to hand it to you and it's just going to pop up in your driveway, then that's absolutely possible, right? So it all really boils down to what you believe, okay? And, you know, you can take that as far as you want, okay? But as long as you have a belief in something, then even if you think it's impossible, it's actually possible with the belief, okay? You don't understand. We're very powerful, okay? So, whoever I'm speaking to, you need to kind of get out of that, like, sabotaging energy where you're like, oh, where is it? Like, is it gonna come? Like, and really get into that knowing that it's already yours, okay? Whatever it is, it's already yours. And it is. It's already yours in a different reality, otherwise you would not desire it, okay? So just tap into that version of yourself and it will just come to you, okay? I don't even know what else to say. If you have any questions about what I'm speaking about, if you want to know anything else about this subject, manifesting, stuff like that, let me know in the comments. I'll do a Q&A, right? But whoever I'm speaking to, like, you have been in this position where whatever you want is right here for you. You just haven't stepped into that knowing of it being yours. Instead, you're like doubting it. Again, waiting in fear, waiting in like sabotaging yourself, believing that you may not be able to have it, okay? Or maybe it's not for you, or maybe you're not good enough, or there's a lot of overthinking in that, okay? And once you start to focus on yourself, the way that things come in instantly, and I mean, like, you could have manifested something 2 years ago, but if as soon as you get in this energy of your like actual like true self, where you're not worrying, you're not anxious, you're not doubting yourself, right? Everything will literally come in. And it will. That's all I have for you guys. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.